We're back, baby. We beat the Rams. We got it done. Hell yeah, plus 10 morale and 2,500 XP. We finally beat the damn Rams, 37-19. You love to see it. And again, money-wise now for other contracts, I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do, so we'll have to figure that out as we get there. But we do get a win. It's Tua and the Packers up next. Still no breakout moments this season, which is kind of frustrating. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? We should go double check the depth chart too, because Zach Henry should be back if he hasn't already been back at this stage. His team must have done a lot of bonding over that bye week. We went on OBJ's boat. It was a good time. It was a good time. 2-yield depth chart. Henry, Bush, Macklin. I mean, God, the freaking passing game for us is insane. Galeno, I did actually. His videos showed up in my YouTube recommended. In fairness, he does a lot of the. For anyone who doesn't know, there was a wrestler in the WWE 20 years ago named Maven, who is now on YouTube. His career never really took off. Like, he was notable, but nothing crazy. And now he has a lot of. It's clickbait, man. Who chopped the hardest in wrestling? Who was the biggest dick in the locker room? Who has the biggest dick in the locker room? The answer was Batista. It's always Batista. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad he has an audience, but it's just nothing that overly interests me. He was the one that eliminated The Undertaker in the Royal Rumble in 2002. Yes. He won the first ever Tough Enough season. Bald as the day is long. All right. Michael Lucas. Try to make you a little bit better. Talks about how to make money in the WWE back then. Bang the boss's daughter. That was probably the #1 way to make money. Worked out well for Triple H. Seems like he'd do an hour-long video on eliminating The Undertaker. I mean, he should. I would. Holy upgrade points this week. Monty, it might be your final season here. We'll see. I don't see how I'm going to have the money. The Monty money to pull this off. I YouTubed the top videos, literally the unwritten rules of the locker room. It's him shushing with the paper. Well, there you go. There you go. Brent Monroe. One of the 4 faces in Madden. Oh my God. So many upgrade points. Glenn Reynolds. Glenn Gary. Glenn Reynolds. And Quincy. We care about Quincy. We care a lot. Quincy Dubois. The Dubois. The Dubussy. Glenn, son of Ryan. I mean, in this timeline, probably. Probably. Why not, right? All right. Green Bay, week 9. We are finally above 500 on the season. But it doesn't mean anything unless we can win against a really good team like Green Bay and try to close the gap with the Niners. We win 21-7 and get to take on the 8-1 Kansas City Chiefs. Come on. Oh, God. Okay. Patrick Mahomes, still there. Still elite. Hope that the coverage steps up. Take down Mahomes. We still have 2 games against the 8-1 Niners. We sure do. We sure do. But if we win those games, then we're laughing, right? We win those games, we're looking okay. Still don't know how good Macklin is. 6th ranked defense, offense is 22nd, so the defenses look good. The offense is still trying to find its footing. And hopefully they can do just that. Back to yield player upgrades. 8-1 Chiefs. Still haven't had a breakout moment this season. Wow, Glenn Parks are... With the rate that Glenn Parks is getting upgrades, I cannot help but think he is a superstar at the very least. Like, he is showing up every other week in terms of these upgrades. At least that's what it feels like. Just makes you wonder. Glenn Gary, Glenn Parks. It's a little bit more well-rounded. 4,000 XP to get an upgrade. It's not bad. And Mark Butler. Patrick Mahomes is a scrub. 37-14 win. I like the confidence. What's going to happen here? Week 10. We're 5-3 on the season. Can we beat Mahomes in Kansas City? The answer is yes. 31-28. Them Cardinals going on a run up to 6-3. We do beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. That is a major, major win. And to see us turn around this season after a bad start. What's that, 5 wins in a row or some shit like that? Oof. We needed to take a look at David Combs. I sure will, Ted. I'm not gonna, no. But we will look at our focus players here in the upcoming draft, in which we do not have a first-round pick. Hooray. Who the hell do we even want to take a look at here? I mean, we might need some O-line help, as per usual. We need help everywhere, let's be honest. Show me, like, 2nd to 3rd round offensive linemen, please. Given that we don't have our first. There we go. Let's take a look at these 3. They're perfect. They're perfect. Why not? A quarterback to replace Payne in 2 years. Shush. We have the 5th-year option. We have the frickin' franchise tag. He's going nowhere. At least not anytime soon. It started slowing down to win 6 out of 7. All right, Squishy, it's been weird for us. Oh, good. Clark Garfield and the Cowboys. Time to fluff that Garfield. The old Clark Garfield. Upgrade points. Give me all the points. Make me feel even better about my team. And subsequently even worse when we lose because they get better and better. Oh my god, that's a lot of points. All right, Cameron Walton keeps getting better and better and better. Is he the best running back in the league right now? He is 3rd. Fair enough. Absolute monster, Cameron Walton. Jay Williams. Make you better as a power option. For Jameson Williams. Dennis Payne. Make you better as an improviser. Keeps getting better. That Dennis Payne. My God. Yeah, we can't lose him. Can't. Lonnie Reed at tight end. Getting better. We have 2 elite tight ends, man. It's crazy. Brandon Bush, all the upgrade points. Good lord. Bush better as a playmaker. I was really hoping Bush or Henry would go superstar. Glenn Dennis, Glenn Payne. Well done. Forrest Harris. Sweet, beautiful Forrest. Did technically get an upgrade point. Devin Fowler. Again, sucks at pass coverage. Hello. That's a nice little upgrade. +4 awareness. Yeah, that'll get you a +2. That will. Marco Macklin, the rookie. you better as a physical option. Beautiful. We have Glenn Reynolds. I feel about the Niners training up for Trey Lance on the mini drafts. I mean, Niners fans shouldn't know how to feel about the Trey Lance saga. They shouldn't. They shouldn't feel great about it. But they do have Brock Purdy. So why dwell on the negatives? Focus on the positives, like a young quarterback who's coming off a big injury. You know, the positives. Dallas, week 11, we're still going to keep menu simming until there is a reason to watch a game-by-game basis. Probably have to wait until the playoffs. 52-14. We're down to 6-4 as we get ready to take on the 9-1 Niners. We're going to have to win both of these games, as we have lost tight end Lonnie Reed for the next 4 weeks. Fargan hell. Okay. Well, if we want any shot of winning this division title, have to win both games over San Fran this year, which apparently is easier said than done. I'm going to be confident that we can end our streak. I shouldn't be, because if we lose this one, the negative effects are going to be insane, as Dallas just kicked the shit out of us. Oh my God. Brock Purdy and the Niners stand in our way. We'll get Monroe out of there. I mean, we do have to go for a 25-year-old player that has a dev pattern. I guess we can get Quincy in there. There we go. Works for me. Our rankings have evened out a bit. Defense is getting worse. Offense is getting better. Wild card is still possible, yeah. But obviously the tougher road is not ideal. I actually did have enough. I thought I was on 52, not 62. I did have enough skill points to get the extra XP this week, but what are you going to do? All that positive momentum, and Dallas just kicks the crap out of us. That is highly unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. This Glendale keeps getting better. How confident am I in the Patriots IRL? Middle of the road expectations. I mean, I'm pretty much at the point where I don't expect anything. So if they suck, I don't care. And if they're good, hey, I'll enjoy it. Like, I don't expect them to be good again ever. Because karma, you know? So if they do end up being alright, then cool. I'll enjoy it. But, yeah. We haven't yet, Palios. We haven't seen him. We should be close, though. Let's sim it. Game 1 of 2 against San Francisco. We lose this one, the division title's gone. We win 24-6 and hand them just their second loss of the season. If the season ended today, we would be the 6th seed in the NFC. So we are in the playoff mix, but it's still a toss-up, man, with all these weeks to go. But hopefully that positive momentum can translate now to the rest of this season. Damn right, Colton. Plus 10 break tackle, recognition tackle. Everyone gets 2,500 XP. That was a huge win for us. That was huge. All that extra XP. Absolutely massive for us. It's the 7-5 Vikings in week 13. That scumbag. He was an X Factor. Yes. X Factor out of the gates, Marco Macklin. Worth it. I don't care how much we gave up to get him. He is a goddamn X Factor. Oh, even if we don't win anything, at least we drafted an X Factor wide receiver. Oh, thank God. Whew. Oh, what a relief. He immediately becomes our #1 wideout for the rest of the season because we can't afford to have his dev pattern drop. Oh my, we needed that. We needed that. I think that's the second X Factor player along with Walton that we've drafted. Oh, here come the upgrades, baby. Here they come.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We needed it. We got Zach Henry getting an upgrade point. Matthias Griffin. Snake Griffin. Oh my God, Matthias Griffin. Dude, this guy's normal dev. He has a +5 on his overall right now because of the morale and the team. Holy shit. Dennis Payne getting another upgrade point. Make him better as a strong arm. Keep him well-rounded except for the scrambling. We don't need to focus on that too much. His throw accuracy gets better. Tyler Nash. Leader of the Wolfpack. We'll keep making him better as a receiving back, because he's already good enough as an elusive option. But again, he has proven to be a good option of the backfield. Marco Macklin, the man of the hour. Make him better as a physical option. He's beautiful. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. I did want to look at what other abilities he might have. Daniel Malone. We had so many upgrade points after that win. Danny Malone has a +7. He's playing like an 88 overall right now. It's insane. Deshaun Mooney. Can't play zone to save his life. Let's try to improve that. Who was next? Jeremiah Proctor. Sheriff of Yellowstone, Jeremiah Proctor.
I'm just trying to
Gunslinger of the Old West. Shout out to Section Z for the follow. Appreciate it. As we will make Dalton better. Welcome in. Get ready to watch this team break my heart in real time, like Ralph Wiggum. It's going to be fun. DeAndre. Oh my God, so many upgrade points. DeAndre McGee. Our boy DeAndre, who did drop from star to normal, but he is still obviously a really solid player. Lindsey Fuller. A little bit more well-rounded. Dude, this team's momentum is insane right now. Absolutely insane. Everyone's rocking like a +5. Glengarry Glenn Parks. Rocking as an 80 right now. It's insane. We get a huge win. We find out the wide receiver that we traded everything for is an X Factor. Everything's looking up for us right now, but will it last? Let's just auto-upgrade the rest of these guys. Day number 1,000 since following for Blues. My God. November 30th, 2020. Long time ago, huh? Damn. Damn. All right, let's change up the receiver core for obvious reasons. Again, Macklin, the X Factor, becomes the #1. Imagine Zach Henry and Brandon Bush being 2 and 3 on the depth chart. This receiving core is one of the best I think we've ever built in a Madden game. Let's go take a look at the abilities as well of a certain 3rd overall pick. Crazy. Marco Macklin, out of Oregon. What does he have for abilities here? So he does have Rack 'em Up, which again increases the success rate of rack catches against single coverage. Also has Energizer, which is okay, and Recuperation, which is also okay. I mean, they're all right, not amazing. Crash Andrews, following since September 1st, 2019, almost 1,500 days ago. Crash, have we really been besties for that long? My goodness. All right, Minnesota, will you take out my heart and stomp on it now that I'm feeling good and optimistic again? We win 35-13. Pulled to within one game of the Niners, so indeed that Week 17 matchup is going to be so stupidly important. All right, where do you think we'll have success? I see no weaknesses. Just general, if we win, we get a boost. We can do it. We can do it, we can do it. Do it, we can do it. 8-4 on the season. We're an 89 overall team across the board, which is ridiculous. Whew. Should be easy to beat the Lions. You say that. I mean, we have beaten them in a playoff game. But 6th ranked defense, 12th ranked offense. We are getting better. Whew. NCAA, I appreciate that. Obviously, we love ourselves some Deke Slayer around here. Even if my schedule's too late for him and I to play games together most of the time. Unless we get him on a drunk bowling night and tell him to come play hockey. Detroit, can we keep up the momentum? We haven't had a single breakout this season. Can we keep up this upward trajectory that we've had outside of the Dallas slip-up? We do get the win. 31-28. We're 9-4. Oh my god! But the 11-2 Bills await. The 11-2 Bills await. Oh my god! Our strength of schedule this season: 1,000 XP and +5 morale. Dude, the +5 morale for all players. Like, the team morale right now is insane, and we do indeed have the tiebreaker on the Niners right now. With 4 games left to go this season, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. 29-2 touchdown to interception rate for Josh Allen. Holy shit. That is outrageous. 10th across the board now for our rankings this year. Not bad. Not bad. We are getting better. Finally living up to that potential, but is it enough? Is it enough? Week 15 against Buffalo, trying to stay ahead of the Niners for the lead in this division. Bart Flowers gets his first upgrade with us, free agent signing. Past season, he's playing like a 90 right now because of the boost. He's a great zone corner. Man-to-man needs to improve a bit. Although him being a zone corner is not bad, because, I mean, if you drop back into coverage, it's not that bad. Manny Saucedo gets better. So, see, the only issue is, like, I love the idea of connected franchise modes. You guys know that. That's why I want GM Connected, or whatever the hell they might call it in the future, back on NHL. But people underestimate how difficult it is to get people to commit to doing something on a nightly basis. The fact that we've played as much 2K10 as we have is a fucking miracle. And then honestly, the only reason 2K10 stopped was people took a night off. I had to stream NHL 23 franchise to fill the gap, and then you guys said, oh, Nashville franchise, we love this. So it's like, oh, okay, cool. All right, huge game against Buffalo here. If we win this, we are legit. 9-5 won't be too bad, but if we win this, then we know for sure. Okay, we didn't win, but we only lost by 3. I would say that we are legit, but the Niners have now jumped us at 9-4. 10-4, excuse me. We're now 9-5. So we do lose a tough game to the Bills, but it was very, very close. That was an impressive performance, all things considered. You know, we didn't get blown out. We proved that we belong. But given the tough losses we had earlier this season, man, we need some of those big wins, and we just weren't able to get one there. We're closing in 3 games left in the regular season. We are very much on pace to make the playoffs. Right now, it's just a question of seeding. Can we catch the Niners? We play them next week. We're going to need them to lose, obviously, to someone else aside from us, as Forrest Harris gets another increase. And we'll auto-upgrade Cole Reynolds, who's, again, a filler offensive lineman. The Raiders in Week 16, both teams are 9-5, even though they're only an 81 overall, we're an 89. This has to be a win, or we're going to be looking at one of the lower seeds in the NFC. This needs to be a W. Oh, that's probably it. That's probably it. Back-to-back 3-point losses. We have to beat the Niners in Week 17, and we'd need the Niners to lose in Week 18 while we beat the Broncos. Right now, we are still the 6th seed. I mean, still likely to make the playoffs, not guaranteed. And very unlikely, I would say, to win the division title. We have to beat the Niners and the Broncos and hope that San Fran loses in Week 18. I mean, again, we're losing to bad teams by a field goal. Like, we know this team can do it. But those are still some tough losses right now after, again, some really rough losses earlier this season. We did have a weekly award winner for last week, though. And it was Cam Walton. 3 touchdowns, receiving, one rushing. He had a monstrous game. But Fred Warner was the player of the week last week. And those two are going to go head-to-head this week. A weekly strat. We need to win here. 4 receptions. I didn't even see it was as low as 4 receptions. We need to beat the Niners to have a chance at another division title. The defensive rank has unfortunately really slipped up the last 2 weeks. High-scoring games, again, losing both by just 3 points. But we know what this season could be for us. We have to beat San Fran, though, to have a shot at that title. A lot of upgrade points. To be honest, I'm going to hold off for a week. For 2, we'll actually use those before the playoffs. Here we go. Will we have a chance at the division title in Week 18? The answer is yes, as we beat the Niners again. If we finish with identical records, we have the tiebreaker on them. We play the 4-12 Broncos to wrap up our regular season. I have no idea who the Niners play. I will try to check. We have no fear against Denver. This should be a win. Mobsky, how the heck are you? Good to see you. This should be a win. But you never know. You never know. You never know. Quarterback John Coleman. Let's see what we can do. Richard Head. What a man. I feel bad for people who don't get to read chat that end up watching the stuff on the YouTube side of things afterwards. You missed some gold. You missed some gold. Who? It's the 4-12 Commanders. That's who San Francisco takes on. So odds are we're not getting the division title, but let's just go ahead, win this game, and hopefully find ourselves in the playoffs at 11-6. Final week of the season, we win and play San Francisco with home field advantage. We got them. The Washington football team does us the biggest favor, and we will host San Francisco in the wild card round. We both played a 4-12 team. We won. San Francisco did not. They were 8-1, 9-1 on the season, and we fucking caught them. That is insane.